Welcome back. We are so glad to have you back with us. This is our final session today, and we're so glad to have Jim Gregory with us. He was on a previous show to talk about prostate cancer, and we ran out of time. We'll probably run out of time again today, and we may have to bring him back 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 more times. But he's here today, and he's going to be talking about prostate cancer, some of the things that we really want you to know about. So again, I still hope you have your pens and your paper and you're taking notes, because the information that we're trying to bring is so important. It's so important to you, which is why we do it. So again, Jim, thanks for being here, and I know you have a lot of information.
Yes, I do, Tom, and thanks for inviting me.
You have done so much with prostate cancer, and you've got a journey that you've been on, and people need to hear about that journey. Before I have you do that, though, I want to remind them that the Prostate Cancer Support Group meets again this month. We didn't meet in November or December, but we're meeting again this month. It'll be on the 28th, the 4th Thursday of the month. So it'll be on the 28th at 6 p.m. at Desert View Hospital Training Room. And we'll say more about that later on, but please write that down. The 28th is the Prostate Cancer Support Group meeting. So Jim, tell us about how long and what's been going on with you.
My journey started in 1994,
okay.
21 years ago. I had just moved here from back east, and just in time to get our son in school. And Thanksgiving Day, I'm at the Christmas or Thanksgiving table, having lunch with about 3 different couples from California, my good friends from overseas where I was stationed. And I get a phone call from the doctor's office, and we found a knot on your prostate through the DRE, digital rectal exam, commonly referred to as the finger wave. And my PSA was 54.
Oh, gee.
The normal range is 4 or below.
Yes.
My Gleason score came back a 7. 6 is the dividing line below. 6 or below, they think you got a chance of getting rid of it. 7 and above, they want to do some drastic treatment on you. I fought it for about a year, and I finally wound up getting my prostate removed. Less than 3 years later, it came back on me again. I went on hormone blocking drugs.
Are you saying 3 years later, the PSA started to go up again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll go into the PSA in a moment here.
Okay.
But basically, that's it. I'm a survivor, 21-year survivor, and it was aggressive.
That's great. Okay.
And metastasized when it was first diagnosed. So I think I'm the standard bearer that basically I'm saying this because I want people to know that you can survive aggressive cancer long term.
As long as you're doing something.
You have to have good insurance and good doctors.
Okay.
And be lucky with your medicine.
And not just sit back and hope it goes away.
Don't stick your head in the sand.
Okay.
Sore subject was me.
Well, and that's why you started the Prostate Cancer Support Group.
I started
to let other people know about it.
Yes, I started because I found out they had Us Two group down in Las Vegas. They met once a month, just like we do, and I started going down there every meeting.
Okay.
And I got so much information out of going to their meetings that I decided I'm going to try to do it out here. And you've got these people that don't want to be helped, refuse to come to meetings, refuse to open their eyes, and if they go stick their head in the sand, and when they've been diagnosed, here they come. You know, what can I do? Save me.
It's always better to get the information before you need it than to try and scramble and get it after you find out you've got it.
Absolutely.
Oh, gee.
Anyway, that's basically my story. Surgery, radiation. I've had everything thrown at me except the kitchen sink. I've just dropped out of a phase 1 clinical trial. That's the the first phase of the monkeys where they test for dosage and side effects. Our group determined side effects and dosage.
Okay.
After 9 months, we couldn't see where there was any improvement, and a lot of the other people that were in this study dropped out also. So my doctor decided it's time to drop it, and I'm scheduled to go on a combination of chemotherapy on the 13th of this month.
Can you mention your doctor's name?
Dr. Vogelsang.
Okay.
He's on Eastern Avenue in Las Vegas. He is one of the world-renowned doctors.
Nicholas J. Is it? Nicholas J. Vogelsang.
Yep.
Okay. Very well-known doctor.
Yeah, world-renowned. Doctor, let me mention Dr. What's the other doctor's?
Well, we'll talk about Vogelsang until you remember it. How's that?
Yeah, the other guy is an excellent doctor too.
Yes.
We're not supposed to make recommendations here in our positions, but we kind of point you in the right direction sometime. Let me get started here. That's enough on my journey. I just wanted to point out that you can survive aggressive cancer long term.
Okay.
So don't stick your head, get out of the sand and find out what's going on. Come to our meetings.
Come to the Prostate Cancer Support Group meeting on the 28th at 6 p.m., Desert View Hospital Training Room, and it always meets on the fourth Thursday of the month, except November, December, because of the holidays.
Let me go over a few stats that I pulled out of somewhere. I don't remember where. World Health Organization, I guess.
Okay.
Prostate cancer is the second most common cancer in men worldwide.
Okay.
1.1 million men were diagnosed in 2012, and a little over 300,000 died from the cancer.
300,000 died?
300,000 out of 1.1 million.
Gee.
That's
okay.
about 3 in 11.
Yeah.
Now, that's worldwide. For this country, the stats are 1 in 7 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. I don't have the statistics of how many of them survive. Of course, it depends on a lot of things, and there's
Okay.
a lot of things you can control. I hope you can find the best doctors, get the best treatments, which means good insurance, and hope for the best.
Okay.
Let me go into, I want to go into the PSA and the Gleason Score a little bit. PSA is the prostate-specific antigen. This is just a marker that flows through your bloodstream that is a common marker for prostate cancer in your blood. Like I said, the normal range is 4 or below. That has been the basic tool for initial detecting prostate cancer for many years now. There are some new things coming out. I'll get into there's a blood test that's supposed to be a little more accurate than the PSA. I'll get into that in a moment. Gleason Score, that is when they take a biopsy, put it under a microscope, they take the 2 worst specimens and they put a grade on it. Noah, can you, okay, on the screen you'll see the markers there. On the left side, you go from the mildest to the strongest. You've got grade 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the left scale there, and you'll see on the right in color, you've got grade 3, 4, and 5. You can see the prostate cells themselves, how they differ there for different grades. So they take these microscope readings and they pick out the 2 worst areas and they put a score together from 1 to 10, and then they add the 2 numbers up. Basically, it comes out that the Gleason 6 is the dividing line. 6 and below is, you know, maybe you do this, maybe you wait, maybe you watch and wait.
2 minutes left.
Oh, geez. Oh, I just felt like we're running out of time. I'll be back. Let me say something on the 4K score blood test that's just recently been came out by a company called OPKO, O-P-K-O. This is just a regular blood test, and it goes off to Nashville, Tennessee, to their resources, their laboratory. 3 days later, it'll come back. This gives you the probability of aggressive cancer sometime in the next 10 to 20 years. And they are touting it as much more accurate than the PSA test, and even maybe more so than the biopsies.
Are we going to try and get something like that here in Pahrump so people find out more about it?
I found out last night we have a rep from OPKO, salesperson in 775 area code.
Okay.
She covers Nevada and parts of Northern California. Now, I called and left a message for her last night to get back with me. What we're trying to do is to get a presentation here by someone who is knowledgeable of this test, and if we can arrange it, put it in the casino in 1 minute. Anyway, we're going to try to get it in the casino and invite the entire community to come out and listen to the presentation, because in my opinion, this is a big step forward in controlling prostate cancer.
Outstanding.
It will eliminate a lot of the
testing and everything else?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Jim, look, we're out of time again. I'm going to have you back again, because we're going to have so much information, and we need to give everybody an update on what's going on. So
we need two sessions.
2 sessions. I'm going to go ahead and say thank you for being with us today. Thank you for being with us, and we really appreciate it. We hope you've taken enough notes, and you'll be there, and we'll see you again next month. Thank you.